Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back. Well, I was about to say welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 gameplay because I've been playing that for so long. But no, I actually downloaded Madden 21. I just hopped on this morning, last night. No, I hopped on last night and checked it out, see what the new game modes were. Looked at the new rosters. I was going to make a video looking at the rosters, but it's already been out for about a month now. No, way more than a month. It came out in like August, correct? So maybe September. So it's been out for like at least 2 months now. I'm pretty sure. And I was like, everyone that be watching this video is already pricing the rosters. I mean, y'all don't really care. Plus, they're updated anyway. So there wasn't really anything I needed to go over, anything too surprising. So I was just like, you know what? Why don't I just get right into franchise mode, right into the bulk of the action. I don't know when this is going to be uploaded because as of now, November 3rd, I have only uploaded one Modern Warfare 2 video, and there's like, I don't know, maybe 10 episodes that I've recorded, maybe 8 or 9, somewhere around that area. So this will probably be uploaded maybe mid-November. It depends how motivated I am to keep banging these uploads out, but yeah, we'll see. We will definitely see. It really doesn't matter what time I upload it as long as it gets uploaded somehow. But yeah, I've always been a big fan of franchise mode in Madden. Just rebuilding bad teams, trying to take them to the top, getting draft picks, setting free agents. It's really fun. You get to put on your GM shoes, your GM suit for a little bit, and make the decisions. And it can be really fun. Seeing your team progress, seeing the storylines, drafting players, like I said, setting free agents, improving your team, starting from the bottom, and then ultimately getting to the top and winning that championship. But I thought this year I might do a little something different. So I usually just pick the worst team in the game, and we can go through the teams a little bit if you want to see the teams. I usually just pick the worst team in the game. I was a little bit conflicted this year because the Dolphins are actually the worst team in the game this year, and I did them last year. I did a franchise mode with them last year. I didn't really finish it. I'm on like end of season 3, so maybe I'll finish that sometime on YouTube, maybe sim through it, or just do it on my own time. I was picking between, the Jaguars. I did the Jets in like Madden 19, so I wasn't gonna do them again. The Lions was the one I was really interested in doing. Panthers as well. I live in Charlotte, or no, I don't live in fucking Charlotte. I live in North Carolina, about 3 hours away from Charlotte. So there's a lot of Panthers around here. It's the hometown team. Not a Panthers fan, but we'll get into that in a second. Wow, Raiders offense, 85 overall. That's crazy. Yeah, there was a lot of teams I was considering doing. The football team, I just wish they had like an actual name, because it would be tiring saying like Washington over and over again. And I would probably say Redskins every once in a while. But we're not gonna do any of that. We're not gonna do any of those teams. Today I decided to use the New Orleans Saints for this year's franchise mode on YouTube. I was gonna say my first annual franchise mode, but I haven't done a franchise mode yet. But I like to turn this into an annual thing. Like Mr. Hurricane, he does it. He's been doing franchise modes since Madden 11, Madden 12, and he picks a new team every year. Lately he's been Madden 19, I don't really think he did one. Madden 20, obviously he did the Broncos, and then I don't think he's doing one on Madden 21. I think he's just continuing on with the Broncos franchise. But up until Madden 19, he's been doing one every single year, and I've always loved watching them, following along with the storylines and everything, and I've always loved doing some myself. So I started doing franchise modes a while ago. Never really could get that far. I was kind of lost interest, but in Madden 19, I started the franchise mode with the Jets, and that was one of the most fun gaming experiences I've ever had. It went like 15 years. Like obviously I simmed some years, but I played like 7 seasons worth of games, and we won like 5 Super Bowls. It was really fun. It was a good time, and drafted this insane wide receiver. He was like a 99 overall. Like I just throw it up to him, and he was breaking records and shit. He was like fucking 2,000 yard receiver like twice. It was ridiculous, man. Drafted a nice ass quarterback too. He was a Hall of Famer. But yeah, I've been doing that for a while. Madden 19 was the Jets, and then last year, wait, was Madden 18 the Jets or Madden 19? What did I do in Madden 19? I don't remember. I think Madden 19 was the Jets. I think last year I did the Dolphins. And then this is Madden 21, right? Yeah, so Madden 21, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with my favorite team, and I've probably said it on the channel once or twice before, but if you don't know, my favorite team is the New Orleans Saints. Couldn't really give you a great reason why I'm such a big Saints fan. I started watching back in around 2013. It was really one of the only teams I knew. You know, my mom's from New Orleans. She's a big Saints fan, so it was one of the only teams I knew. I just really followed along with them, but I never really watched them. And then I got Madden 13, and they were the first team, you know, I knew the first team I saw, so I just kind of played with them, and I've stuck with them ever since. First game I watched was in 2013. It was versus the Patriots. Tom Brady threw a game-winning touchdown. I was upset. But I've been watching since then. I've watched every game, pretty much every game, like 95% of games since that 2013 season. And it's been a blast. I've had a lot of fun being a Saints fan. I'm proud to be a Saints fan. I love our players. I love our team. I love the culture. I love Drew Brees. And I've never done a franchise mode with the Saints before. And I thought, you know, since this is the first franchise mode, this is the first year of franchise we'll be doing on this channel, first Madden video, I thought, you know, why not just go back to my roots and start with the Saints. This is what Mr. Hurricane did when he first started franchise in Madden 11. He chose the Vikings, which is his favorite team, so I thought, you know, why not choose my favorite team and switch it up a little bit, because the past like 3 or 4 years I've been doing franchise, I've just chosen the worst team and, you know, rebuilt them to glory, and it's fun, but it can get a little repetitive, and I feel like if I did that this year, it'd get a little repetitive as well. So this year we'll actually be starting out as, you know, the highest rated team in the NFL. I'm pretty sure. What the hell? Siri is tripping out. I'm pretty sure the Saints are the highest rated team in this game at an 86 overall. One of the best teams in the NFL, of course. This year has been a little up and down, but hopefully with Michael Thomas and, you know, Emmanuel Sanders. Now we got Quan Alexander from the 49ers, so hopefully we can turn it around a little bit. Yeah, so I just thought it would be really fun to play with my favorite team. It would actually give me a reason to want to win and be motivated. Usually the first year I'm just trying to lose and get a high draft pick, so it's kind of forgettable. But I think this first year will be really fun. You know, we'll be competing for a championship, and then there's some storylines that'll pop up. You know, will Drew Brees retire? We got to pay a bunch of guys. We got to pay Ramczyk. We got to pay Lattimore. We got to pay Kamara. I'm pretty sure those guys' contracts are already in the game, but we'll have some tough decisions to make, and we'll try to retain retain. What am I trying to say? Retain our greatness throughout the years. So obviously, you know, year one I'll be trying to win a Super Bowl, but after that, you know, what's going to happen? Is Drew Brees going to retire? Is he going to stay? But I really don't know what's going to happen with this. I don't know how good of an idea this is going to be to, you know, start out with an already elite team year one. But I kind of just wanted to play with my favorite team, to be honest. And I think it'll be fun, but we'll see. We'll see how it starts out. I am going to do an owner. Usually I do a coach, but I just can't. I can't do Sean Payton like that. Also, Tom Benson, our owner, he passed away a couple years ago. Gail Benson, his wife, is running the team right now. But I'm just in this hypothetical situation. I'm just going to pretend that she sold the team. And should I do former player? I don't really think there's a former player on the Saints that would like realistically own a team. Like either like Joe Horn, Deuce McAllister, you know, I've done before. Ricky Jackson, maybe, but I don't know if any of these guys got the money to purchase a team like that. So I'm gonna do lifelong fan. I'm just gonna do myself, actually. I'm gonna do myself. This is my name. I'm gonna do myself. In this episode, we're not gonna be playing any games or anything. We're just kind of gonna be going through and you know, checking things out. We're gonna do all Madden. I'm gonna fix sliders, of course. Just try to make it as realistic experience as possible. Simulation league type all. Instant starter trade deadline, coach firing CPU only. Yeah, well, I'm not a coach, so that doesn't really affect me. Career clock. No career clocks. No, I don't know what the hell that is. Minimum roster size. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep all this the same. I'm gonna go 15 minutes. And I won't be playing every game. Usually I would, hold up, let's take a look at this for a second. Weekly training. Okay, everything's fine, everything's cool. Auto progress, but fill roster, we're gonna leave that on in case I make a mistake. Auto progress players, we want that to be off. Tutorial pop-ups, I'm gonna leave that on in case there's anything new. But yeah, I think everything is good. Hopefully, because I don't want to have to restart things. So let's go back. Change role, league settings, everything's good. So we should. I started in preseason week 1 just because I kind of want things to be normal. Obviously, we didn't have a preseason this year.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
But yeah, so like I was saying, I won't be. So I won't be actually playing the games. I won't be playing them in full. So I think what my plan is we're gonna sim some. We're gonna play the moment on some. We're gonna play the moments on some. I guess maybe play offense only sometimes, but I don't really want to do that. But we'll be simming some games, playing the moments on some, just to kind of get a quicker experience. If you've ever watched Mr. Hurricane and like his like Cardinals series and his Buccaneers series that he's done. And he did a Browns one a few years back when they went down 16. If you ever watched that, it's going to be very similar to that. We're going to be playing, quickly, trying to get games over, as quick as possible. Like I said, playing the moments. We actually will be playing though. He sims the games, but he like watches them. Doesn't take control of any team. He just watches the games. We will be playing them though because I do want to get some gameplay in here. I want to play with my team. Yeah, and I'll be simming some games as well, simming some games that I don't really think are important. We'll probably play around 4, 5, 6 games a year maybe, and then be simming the rest of them. I'll just kind of play the most important games. We'll probably be playing a lot of division games, maybe some night games too, but yeah, let's take a look at the schedule this year. Obviously the Saints have already started their season in the NFL. Season is already in full swing. We just finished up this game versus the Bears, playing the Buccaneers on Sunday night. That's a good game. Pretty nervous for it though. The Buccaneers will look good this season, so the Buccaneers, I'll probably be playing this one. Might sim that game versus the Raiders. Packers, that'll be a good one to play. Chargers as well. Maybe match up against Justin Herbert. We got the Panthers after that. Lions, I'll probably sim this one. We got our bye week, and we got the Panthers at home after that. Bears, 2 road games for the Bears and the Buccaneers here. Then in week 10, we have the San Francisco 49ers, defending NFC champions. Then a division game versus the Falcons. Game versus the Broncos here. On the road, we have 3 road games in a row. We have a road game versus the Broncos here, then a road game versus the Falcons, road game versus the Eagles. Then against the defending Super Bowl champions and the Chiefs, and then a Friday game. Interesting. Oh, this game's on Christmas. Yeah, I saw that the other day. That's very interesting. I didn't know they played games on Christmas. I don't know if they've done that before. But yeah, Friday 4:30 p.m. versus the Vikings on Christmas. And then at the Panthers, Sunday 1 p.m. So it should be a fun season. Obviously, we're going to be competing for a championship, trying to have the best season possible. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the roster here. I'm not too well versed in playing as an owner in this game. I haven't really played as an owner a lot, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out as I go. So yeah, we're going to take a look at the roster here. Obviously, this is the preseason roster, so things are different than they are now. Drew Brees is still 93 overall, our captain. He's 41 years old, so he might retire after this season, but we'll see. We'll stick with James, the quarterback. I don't know what type of contract he's on. I don't know how long his contract is, so let's see. Yeah, he's had some good seasons, obviously had some bad seasons, but so he's on a 1-year deal, so we'll see if we want to re-sign him after this year is up. Obviously, we got our nice little 2-headed monster. Latavius Murray is not as fun, is not as good as Mark Ingram, but he's still a solid running back, still a solid number 2. And then we got our dangerous weapon, Alvin Kamara here, only 25 years old. They don't have his contract in here, so we're gonna have to re-sign him. And then Ty Montgomery is interesting. We could put him in some formations. The Saints haven't really utilized him in real life this year, but maybe we could in this game. Dwayne Washington hasn't done much in his time with the Saints. I don't even know why he's really still on the team. I mean, he's a solid number 3 or number 4 guy, I guess. I mean, he's gotten the occasional carry when the Saints are winning by like 100, but yeah. We got Michael Burton, a fullback. I utilize the fullback occasionally. Okay. Emmanuel Sanders is on a $0 contract. We got our guy Michael Thomas here though. 27 years old. Oh, I don't think it shows their contract. I'm done. Yeah, we got our guy Michael Thomas here, 27 years old, 98 overall. You know, one of the best receivers in this game. Arguably the best receiver in football. We got Emmanuel Sanders. Solid signing by the Saints. I was really excited for him to come over from the 49ers. And give us another weapon, you know, instead of Michael Thomas. Traquan Smith hasn't done much. Heading into his 3rd year now. He's been okay this year in the absence of Michael Thomas, you know, and Emmanuel Sanders in multiple games, but you kind of want to see a little bit more from him, you know, especially for a guy drafted in the 3rd round. But you know, he's been okay. Benny Fowler hasn't really done anything for the Saints this year. Deontay Harris is a great punt returner. Austin Carr has been on the team for 90 years and has like 3 catches. Jordan Humphrey and Marquez Callaway actually has made some noise this season. He had a really good game against the Panthers, getting 8 catches for 85 yards. So he's been solid. Jared Cook, we have a ton of tight ends on this team. I was looking through this roster yesterday. I don't even know who some of these guys are. Tommy Stevens is not a tight end. He's actually a quarterback. I don't know why they have him listed as a tight end, but he's not. He's a quarterback. Zach Wood is our long snapper. But yeah, Jared Cook is, you know, a top 10 tight end in my opinion. He had a solid season last year. He's having a solid season this year. He's a nice red zone target. Very tall. He's 6'5". Josh Hill is 6'5" as well. So we'll be utilizing this guy. We also get the rookie Adam Troutman here from Dayton. Maybe we could develop him. And you know, Jared Cook is 33. I don't know how much longer he has on his contract, but Josh Hill is 30 as well. So you know, we could develop Adam Troutman and potentially turn him into you know, a solid weapon for us. We have a nice offensive line. I don't really think we have to worry about this anytime soon. Teron Armstead, one of the best tackles in the game. He is 29 years old though, so we'll keep an eye on that. Pete is solid. We got Nick Easton. Wow, I didn't know he was that old. I thought he was a lot younger than that. He's been this is going into his 6th year. Same with Andres Pete, going into his 6th year. He was drafted in 2015, I believe. But he's solid. He's solid enough. Eric McCoy has been decent so far throughout his rookie career. We got 2 backups here at center, Will Clapp and Cameron Tom. We got Cesar Ruiz, the rookie from Michigan, our 1st round draft pick. He's 21 years old, so we'll be looking to develop him and turn him into a force in the offensive line. Calvin Throckmorton, I've never heard of this guy. Patrick Omameh, I think. Right tackle, we got Ryan Ramczyk, another one of the best tackles in the game. I can't believe he hasn't made a Pro Bowl so far, but he's made an All-Pro. But this guy is ridiculously good. He just does not allow sacks. Point blank, he's really good. Cam Jordan has been a force for many years on that same defensive line. I think there's nothing really, you know, nothing bad you can say about him. I mean, this guy is ridiculous. He's a menace. He's a great run stopper. He gets in the backfield. He had 13.5 sacks last year, I believe. And on the other side of him, Davenport, we traded up for him 2 years ago with the Packers. Selected him at the 14th pick in the 1st round. And so far, he's been okay. His rookie year, he showed some flashes. Last year, he was mostly injured, and this year he's only played 3 games, but 1.5 sacks in those 3 games. So he hasn't been bad. hasn't been bad at all, but we'd like to see a little bit more out of him. We'd like to see him stay healthy, stay on the field, but we'll be hoping that we can develop him. He's still only 23, so he's got a long way to go. Trey Hendrickson is lowly rated in this game, and he's already 25, so it's going to be hard to develop him. But he's actually been really solid in real life. He's top 10 in the league in sacks, if you didn't know. But yeah, he's been really good out of Florida Atlantic. Defensive tackle, we have some good guys here. Sheldon Rankins is solid. Onyemata is a good run stopper. So is Shide Tuttle and Malcolm Brown. Linebacker is a little weak. We got Kiko Alonso here starting, and we actually just traded him for Quan Alexander. We traded him in a 5th rounder for Alexander, so that's good. Zach Bond, the rookie, is a 3rd rounder, I believe, maybe 4th rounder, so we'll be looking to develop him. Alonso is 30. He's not a long-term option whatsoever, so we'll be looking to develop Bond here, rookie from Wisconsin. At middle linebacker, Nigel Bradham is no longer on the team. We got Anzalone starting for us. I'll probably just trade Nigel Bradham, to be honest, because I really just don't want him on the team. We got younger options here. Joe Bacci he's young. He's only 22, but he's a 62 overall. Caden Ellis, we're not going to be able to develop. But Anzalone is 73 overall, and he's a 25, so we might be able to get him. We might be able to develop him a little bit, but yeah, we definitely need some more linebacker help. We're good at Demario Davis, though, one of the best linebackers in the league. He's an incredible run stopper, and he gets in the backfield a lot. He's pretty decent in coverage, too. I think he got some interceptions last year. But yeah, he's just a menace. He can do it all. Craig Robertson is decent when called upon. He's kind of lowly rated in this game. I don't know why. We obviously have a top 12 corner in Lattimore here. The rest of the secondary is pretty weak. Jenkins is okay, but he's old. We're not going to be able to develop him. Robinson is old as well. So we're going to need a number 2 corner beside Lattimore very soon. Marcus Williams is really solid. Saquon Hampton, we drafted him a couple years ago, but yeah, this guy is trying to prove himself after the Minneapolis Miracle. His big mistake. He's trying to prove that he's more than his mistake, and he's done a solid job so far. He's been okay this season. He had a really good season last year, and yeah, he's only 23, so we could develop him, maybe get him up to a 90 overall. That'd be clutch. We could move Gardner Johnson to corner. That might be what I'd do, because I feel like we're kind of wasting his potential. He was behind Malcolm Jenkins, and that's what CJ Gardner Johnson plays in real life. He plays that nickel corner. And then Malcolm Jenkins is obviously, wow, that looks a lot like him. But yeah, we got Malcolm Jenkins, that strong safety there. And I'm gonna actually change his position to corner and see what happens to his rating. Oh, you actually, okay, now you can. So save changes. I'm going to see what happens to his rating. Does it go down significantly? No, it pretty much stays the same. It only goes down 1. So now we get a nice number 2 corner next to Marshawn Lattimore. That should help the secondary out a little bit. So yeah, Jenkins, Swearinger, JT Gray. We're solid. Will Lutz, one of the best kickers in the league, in my opinion. I think he should be higher than a 78. I don't know why he's so low. He's only missed 1 kick this year. Punter, Thomas Morstead is really good, but he's 34, so we might have to... Hey, punters can play a long time. What am I talking about? And we don't have a 3rd round draft pick this year. We have all of our draft picks in 2022, it looks like. So we're decent. Practice squad, we'll fill that out eventually, but yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to take I want to see, hold up, there is one thing I wanted to see. I wanted to see Quan Alexander's rating in this game. Yeah, sorry if this video was a little bit dragged out. I was just trying to go over everything I needed to go over, look at the rosters, introduce the team and all that, but yeah, I want to take a look at Mr. Quan. So he's 82, solid. But this is also the preseason roster, so I don't know how good he's been actually this year. I'm not really I don't really find myself watching the 49ers too often. Solid roster. Yeah, so it'll be an interesting year. Obviously, we'll be trying to win the Super Bowl. I'll probably speed through this preseason pretty quickly. Next episode will probably just be the preseason in full, and and then episode 3 will be probably the Buccaneers game. I'll probably hop in on that a little bit and play. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited to get started, and yeah, thanks for watching if you did. Stay tuned for the next episode. It should be coming soon, hopefully. But yeah, I'm excited to get this started. I'm excited to play with my Saints, and yeah, it should be fun. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye.